attempt. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon down at the 25.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
You always worry about the flat foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In motion is Hardy. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Allen to throw it. He goes once again right back to Hardy. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to find Gray here. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And here come the Bills. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. Throw, but incomplete.
I got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here comes Tony on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That was perfect from distance. He steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's this one to Morris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 41 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mahomes now on first down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Handoff, it's McKinnon, taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mahomes throw caught by Gray. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. In the backfield, standing alone on second and goal is McKinnon. They'll give it to him again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Allen off the play fake. Shakir hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Allen. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounded, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got have 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them more jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but an out of just 33 following a 10-yard return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he'll check this down to Hines.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, getting a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Oniongm. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Gray going across the field. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Mahomes. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen gets this one to Morris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin the drive with Hines. Shoves him aside. And he works free. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From midfield, here's Allen. Got a man, that's shorter.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Allen. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Hines. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Bass on for the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Go, 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 go!
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
And I'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going down the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Following the play now, we're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, we had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a goal. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here's Jamie Gillen now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They go play fake. Mahomes
has his man. That's Jones.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 78 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
That complete to Shorter.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Allen going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hines.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Here's Hines. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit out running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
To the air, Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run with Hines. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one too low.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mahomes to throw it. That is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.